Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create this graphic using Canva, as well as how to use a background eraser to get that cute little hedge ball on all of your pictures. So these are all the apps that I use on a daily basis in order to create graphics, and I'm going to click on that eraser app so that we can erase the background. So the first thing you're going to do is click up at the top left corner, that little mountain. It's going to bring up your photos, and you're going to select the photo that you want to erase the background on. So I just click on the little hedge ball with the Pomifera logo on it. And once I have that, I'm going to click on the erase button down at the bottom. And then I'm going to click on target area. Then I'm going to take my finger and click on all that white space, and boop, that background is gone. So the only thing we now have to erase by clicking on the erase button again is the word Pomifera. You can adjust the width of the eraser, that little red circle, to make it smaller or bigger, depending on how close you have to get to your image. So just keep that in mind. And we're just going to erase all of that. And once that's done, in the top right corner, we are going to click the word done. Then you're also going to click in the right corner that little arrow icon, and it's going to take you most likely to a little ad of some sort, some little video that you're going to have to watch. Super annoying. Just click out on the little X at the top so that you don't have to watch it. From here, down in the left-hand corner, you'll see the save, the little green circle with the save. That will save it to your camera roll. And just go ahead and say yes. And now you have a hedge ball without the background saved that we can use later. So now we're going to hop over into the Canva app. Then you're going to go on Create New Design, click on Facebook Post. You're going to click on the blank template. You can use any of the templates that you'd like, but I just like to start with a clean canvas so that I can create my own. Click on the text and then add some text of your own. You're going to type in your own wording here. Once you're done with that, you're going to click on the font. You're going to scroll through and pick what font you like. Just keep in mind when you're picking fonts that throughout your graphics, you want them to be consistent. You want that font to be consistent so it can stay on brand for you. So when people see your graphics, they get used to that. Now we're going to click on images, and we're going to pop in whatever image we want in there. For me, I'm looking for that photo of the box, so we can pop that over into the right corner. You can adjust it with your fingers by spreading it up and down, or you can do the little things on the end of the photo to make it bigger or smaller. Whatever it is that you want, you can just play with the formatting of how you want your picture to go. So I try to get my picture in first, that way I know where my words need to line up. From here, I am going to just space out the word Pomifera by using the letter spacing, and then you can just move the box so that it's more centered. Now you're going to push the little plus button at the bottom, and I'm going to click on more text, add some more of my own. It's going to keep the same formatting as the first text box that you had, so just keep that in mind, that you're just going to have to mess with the letter spacing to get this to be more consolidated. So here you can adjust the size by moving that little circle up or down to increase or make your font a little bit bigger or smaller. So if you find a font that you like the same size, you can click at the top, those two little square boxes, and it will literally copy over the last thing that you typed in, keeping the spacing the same, the font the same, the size the same, and then from there you can tweak it the way you want it. So another little tip is to copy and paste everything from your notes section. Format it the way you want it, and then just hit copy and then paste it back in your Canva app. Go to text, add some more text, paste that in there, and then you can format it the way you want. You can change the spacing, you can change the size, just so that it lines up against that picture, so that your words aren't, overlapping the photo. So you can hit the align button to right justify, left justify, center your text, whatever it is that you're in the mood for, you can do that. You can click on the number instead of having to drag the little circle bar up and down to change the font size. You can actually type in the number and it will change your font to that number. And then, of course, you can always drag that box around until you find the perfect positioning. I'm a little OCD, so you'll notice I go back and forth until I find the right look that I'm going for. And even then, I change things. So I'm going back into my notes, taking that second text box that I want to copy and paste it back into Canva. Same thing we just did. We're going to add some more text, add some text of our own, and then paste that text right on in that box. And do the same thing like we did above. You'll notice here I kind of pause because that's just me thinking through how I want the layout to be, if I want to move the text boxes up or down, or where I'm going to put that little Pomifera ball. That's kind of how I'm trying to figure that out. So you'll see me now moving the text boxes down and giving myself a little bit of blank space so I can add in that new image. So go to add images, and we're going to click on that little hedge ball that we took the background off of. And then you can just size it up or down, again, by clicking on the corners and dragging that box down, or taking your fingers, just as if you were zooming in and out of a photo on your iPhone. You'll do the same thing with this to make it smaller or bigger. So once you have the hedge ball right where you want it, you just can click anywhere else on the photo and it will bring you back to that main screen. From here, we're going to click on the font color and then that little dropper, and you can drag it around on the picture until you find the color that you want so that your font will match it. So just click on the font box that you want and then that little dropper, and then you can change the color of your font to match a color that's in an image in your photos. You don't have to do that, but I like to have the greens and things that I'm using match that hedge ball. So from here in the top right corner is that little arrow with the green thing. You push that and it will save the image to your camera roll.